Another big city in Hue. It's 12 population. It means we're now pushing into the real meat of the Vietnamese cities. This is now proving to go further south than maybe I need to go to unify China, but you know, who's here to police me? That's what I ask you. Vietnam professes to own all of these cities, but really when I look at them, I say, I think they look like mine though. Don't you think? No? No? Oh, come on. I meant to say, I've got invention in, but I'm going to put science foundations. This is a beautiful card. Scientist points for universities and research labs, and engineer points for factories and power plants. I've got a lot of all of that. Yes. I would love Goddard. I would love Goddard. Can we just sneak Goddard out? Just need a single holy site pillage. Oh, Sharky Baits, of course, coming through. Not even a single pillage. All right, there's Goddard. And I was worried we might not get him. Well, of course I shouldn't have been worried. Between turns, I'm still being brutally efficient in just making sure that even if it costs thousands of gold, I have all of the boosts for my civics and tech. Anything I can get to broadcast towers is one I've also been putting off for far too long. Just need to race through this tree as quick as I can. Oh, this is quite a big moment. We've actually pushed through Vietnam, through England, and we've reached the coast on this side as well. Oh, beautiful. It's lovely. We keep going. We must keep fighting. Oh, in all of this fun, I'd totally forgotten that we'd sent a spy over to Russia. Ah, brilliant. Well, apparently we have a 9% chance of succeeding here. Ooh, better gain some sources, eh? Better gain some sources. Russia and Korea are still having a decent scrap. Russia keeps sending artillery, just endless men. Russian war strategy with artillery and endless men. Strange. Unfortunately for them, Korea is just technologically superior and is using bombers and jet fighters. So what you gonna do? Globalization. Here we go. Here's where the production starts to go crazy. Oh, I would do if I actually had an economic policy slot, which I don't. I have to take... Oh, do I take science foundations out? Probably no. I think I'm gonna have to, because the production from my trade routes is worth more here. Okay, yeah, that was easily worth it. 237 production in my capital now. 245 if I focus it, which I shall. I just need a little bit more happiness and I'll get another big boost, which would be beautiful. I need the city to earn another mountain. Can you do that for me? Actually, I tell you what, I could probably force a mountain if I buy this tile and I buy this tile. Now what are you going to work? Now what are you going to work? If I just let you sort yourself out, it's not going to tell me, but I want this tile. If I can gain this mountain tile, that would be really handy. It's 5th tile, so unfortunately I've got this one and this one to go first, but I might be able to force it. You never know. In the meantime, I'll use more national parks. Maybe I can force an immunity that way. Next, we take Stoke. That leaves Liverpool, Sheffield, and then the delightful Hong Kong, aka London. Actually pillaging pretty effectively. There's not much more to pillage, not until we go for Korea. I mean, we are going to have to go for Korea at some point. I should probably point that out. We've mentioned it before, but if they continue to tech up, there's not much we're going to be able to do to stop them unless we really go aggressive. In fact, actually, there's no point. I don't think there's any point waiting around. I might as well just go in and take Liverpool now. Oh, wow, that bomber was effective. Okay, Sharky Baits, walk in. Thank you very much. And Hong Kong is pretty much pillaged as well. Oh, well, in that case, there really is no reason to leave England in this game. Wow, this was brutal and effective. And actually, Arbad, I'm going to just get you to stop right now because I might be able to just move you on quickly this turn so you don't have to go back to my own hometown. I'll send them further into Vietnam because I have a feeling I'm going to have to take the capital, which is where my current spy is. I don't need to anytime soon, but you can never be sure. Oh, I could keep getting distracted with pillaging. Here we go. England is out of the game. The rest is silence. No, unfortunately not. I continue talking over these videos indefinitely. Oh, look at these borders. This is so much more satisfying now. Okay, so this is a big turning point in the game. My alliance with Korea has now expired. We do unfortunately have level 2, so we're still in emergency territory, but I can't survive another 30 turns of this. They haven't got nanotech yet, but turn 227? Oh, I think they'll have won by that point. And Manhattan Project is almost finished as well. Oh, they are really getting ready for me. They really are getting ready for me. They're ramping their military strength up as well. Oh, no. All right, okay, we're just gonna have to do what we can. Korolev. Oh, Korolev's gonna be really good. Yeah, engineering points. We need these. Oh, I'm so close to robotics now. That is a fun thing. That is a fun thing. All right, we're getting there with Vietnam now. I just need merchants. I just need other things that are gonna make me very happy. Mary Leakey. Do I have any artifacts? Is this a thing I own? I haven't stolen any. Oh my goodness. What am I doing with my life? I think we'll just do one turn more pillage here. Let's Let's go over, steal that, bring you over. No, I don't have the movement. All right, that is a lovely 17 population city taken. It stabilizes the loyalty of a lot of cities on this front, and there is the capital. Still moving artillery across, still doing crazy damage, especially with the beautiful bombers. Look at this. Dalat. No, it's Damine. All mine. Lovely. In fact, I'm just going to wait one turn before I take this capital, and then my spy will have moved across by that point. Next up, I'm going to go synthetic technocracy. Power and cities, 30% production towards city projects. Yes, these are lovely things. One turn now off my spaceport, and I'm starting to mass produce builders. We're still behind. But Korea hasn't got nanotech yet, and we have overtaken by 2 techs, such as our pillaging. We actually almost, as you know, we've accelerated past. Sorry, I saw the 1,200 and thought that's where Korea's science was, but no, they're on 667 and we're 944. This is looking okay. I'm having to look really carefully to see what has been pillaged and what hasn't, because, oh my lord, is it confusing. There's guidance systems, and now we're going towards robotics. Look at how quickly I can pillage oh no. Look what it is. It's the University of... What am I supposed to do with that? It's in a capital. I can't even raise the city. Oh, Vietnam, the ultimate play. You knew I'd have to take this city. You cheeky so-and-so. Oh well, let's take the capital. Bam, my spy gets moved, but don't worry, the spy is back. It's not the same spy, but it is a spy. And here is my beautiful spy. So I've got a few secret agents now, but now I can send you to Korea. If you go to Fukushima, lovely. It'll take you a few turns to get there, but I need a few turns anyway, so that's fine. Actually, I'm putting containment in very briefly. Now, I do have, because I had a few spare governors, a fully promoted Armani over in Bandar Brunei. So now I'm doubling my envoys, and I'm pretty sure, yes, Indonesia is a theocracy. So if I just put a few envoys in, you'll see that they double and then hopefully double again. Bam, 26. That is lovely. Okay, we have a city-state on side. We actually have a city-state, friend. Oh my lord. Russia is a monarchy, unbelievably, crazily, but sure, that means I can actually throw the rest of my envoys into this city-state. Just watch the borders. The borders of this city-state are absolutely massive. It's robotics. Oh yes, now I have a very, very good thing to use my pillaged gold for. Okay, which way have I got to go to unlock the most stuff? Oh, actually, I've got to unlock both. Fine, let's go power cells first, because then I get the siege cannon and then advanced AI. So sometimes in Civ, you find yourself doing some very weird things. Yes, I must do this to get the siege cannon. Of course, that's just a giant Jeff robot for you with its siege cannon. Oh, that's no fun. Somehow Russia managed to pull about 20 envoys out of nowhere and kick me out of Bandar Brunei. So they got 56 in this city-state and 43 in the other. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, fair play, Russia. Fair play. I was about to congratulate myself on the stunning, if I should say so myself, stunning defeat of Vietnam, because we've got one attack there, we have a second attack here, and of course, a third attack over here. But unfortunately, just like has been in the case in some other situations, Vietnam has a random city over down here, and we're not going to get anywhere near it. So we've got Vietnam, and we have Yonglei, both kind of banished to one city outside. Now, whenever they're in China, you know what, I'm going to let them both off. I'm going to let them both, okay, maybe not. No, they're playing hardball. They're like, there's an emergency. We could possibly still win this. And to be honest, there's a lot of me that has a lot of respect for that. Yeah, fair enough. We've done it though. I'm pretty sure we've unified China quite successfully. We have 87 cities, 663 population. This is massive. Absolutely massive. We even own the island of Taiwan, I believe. And our eyes are now on the dual beautiful purpose of satellites, rocket sites generally, beautiful production routes I can send from my capital, and nice rushes. Oh yeah, look at that. That's actually quite a lot of production. Huge amount of production. Let's go sciencey. Optimization imperative. That is a good looking government. We're going to lose a bunch of our military policies, but honestly, it's now time to turn our attention to space. So this is okay. Integrated space, e-commerce, Republican legacy, levy en masse, get rid of containment. Who needs that? We'll go fascist legacy. Haha, the naughty one. Colonial taxes, 5-year plan, science foundations, invention. That's a double engineer point. card there. And public works. There you go. So we've still got the combat bonus. We've lost a couple of the prioritizations on the military government, but actually, yeah, you can see how much gold we've lost. But, oh yes, this is a productive capital stuck still on annoying +4 amenities, but that's okay. There's the Earth satellite. It's our first project. It's our first danger dong. Up into the sky, floating away like a danger dong with a beautiful plume. Oh, cultural heritage, advanced AI. There's smart materials. There we go. Smart materials and then through to the booster projects. We are now looking good. Absorbs the city-state into my empire. Oh, it's the chaos card. Yes, I'm going for Bandar Brunei. Why not? Why not have a random Chinese colony here? That'll be fun. These 7 charge builders are wonderful. Very wonderful indeed. The moon landing has occurred and I am a scientific sausage, so cultural heritage. I didn't need much to boost. Environmentalism now. Very good, but I thought of something rather clever. I'm going to sacrifice quite a nice farm here. It is a very nice farm. To move these things around and create a national park just outside of my capital in this city. The closer cities to it include my capital, which now, hopefully, once that works itself out, will go to +5 and will be a little bit quicker. Manhattan Project, that is tempting, but Mars Colony is next up now. All of my economy basically is going on builders at the moment. I'm just pumping production into my capital. Oh, by the way, if you thought I was resting, no, it just took a couple of turns to bring all of my force up to the north, but I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff here, like Forbidden City, and campuses, and holy sites, and all kinds of tasty goodies. Yum, yum, yum. The good thing about jet bombers is the range on them is colossal. The bad thing about owning all of China is that it's quite a long way down south. It takes a few turns. I'm not even bothering to bring my whole army. Literally, it's just my helicopters and my bombers right now. Oh yeah, my settlers are kind of heading in this direction. I don't know where they're going. I'll be honest, I'm just sort of moving them. Is it perhaps kind of poetic that at this late stage of the game, who are we stealing settlers from? It's Russia. You thought we were going somewhere. But no. I would like all of your settlers. And yeah, there's quite a few helicopters on the way. My helicopter horde are coming along to have a nibble at your empire. Yummy. Oh, and listening post as well. Is that +18? It is +18. Oh, Mary Catherine Goddard. Russia is about to take her from me. Oh, no. I've got a lot of cities on commercial hub investment now. I'm just going to put total war back into my government because I've got a rather tasty Russian experiment going on here. Let's just have a look at this. Sharky Bates is now right on the other side of the map and is ready to do just a little bit of this with your friend. 2 as yet unnamed helicopters. Where's my other named one? Oh, they're around here somewhere. Too many units. Advanced AI. Look at this all. Oh, just like pillage and pillage and pillage. Keep on pillaging aqueducts. And my settler. Oh, I can go and settle over there. Oh, go on then. I'll just go and settle over there. But Sharky Bates, could you please renew the 25% extra production in my empire? Oh, thank you. I can't let the Warlord's throne go away. And here we go. Mars Colony, rushed, boosted, out into the sky. And immediately we go to Exoplanet as the builders queue up 14 builder charges in 2. This is ridiculous. Oh, it's finally time. It's Mary, and she gives me +1 level of diplomatic visibility. Should we have a look and see what that means for my poor, disadvantaged Khan? Oh, look, my helicopter has +18 intel on their movements. I think that that's not quite updated itself, but it's okay. Oh, unless Russia might be spying on me back. That would be the clever play. I don't think they have it in them, to be honest with you. But yeah, my jet bombers are hitting with 143 force. This is giant death robot territory. Look, the walls are down in 2 hits, and those are steel walls. It's ridiculous. And people say Mongolia isn't the best civ. It's one of the best civs. It really is. What do I want in the modern era? I think I'm going to have a heartbeat of steam. No, reform the coinage. It won't give me a huge amount of gold, but it'll give me some. About 300 per turn. That's pretty cool. Especially when you consider all I'm kind of doing with my gold is just buying giant death robots. It's very fun. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to pillage. Oh yes, tasty, yummy pillage. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh, thank goodness. you want to see the absolute craziest thing? And I cannot get my head around this at all. Like, at all. Vietnam has 1 city, a 9 population, and she's still got 72 science per turn. There's no campus in this city. Like, how? Where is that science coming from? Maybe it's like a bunch of trade routes to that city if she's got an alliance? No, it's not. I was thinking maybe Portugal was feeding it to her. You know what? I have no idea. That is impressive and kind of it makes you slightly terrified of Deity++. In fact, look at this. Japan, 11 cities, 75 science per turn. That's only 3 more. How? They're still building frigates. What's going on? How is the world doing? I'm on 72 techs, Korea's on 66, Vietnam is actually on 56 now, 51 for Peter, 49. That just shows how crazy Korea is on Deity++. I'm actually 20 something ahead. Oh my lord, nuclear devices are being built. Operation Ivy is being done. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere near Korea. That's horrifying. I will content myself with taking this city and the Forbidden City. Oh, forbidden no longer. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you. Levy on mass. I'll put that in. I don't really need anything from my government at the moment, to be honest. It's doing great. We've even got global warming mitigation. What are we going to do with that? I don't know. Let's just bypass it and go future civic. Why not? Exoplanet Expedition has been launched. I rushed that very quickly. So quickly, I don't actually have the booster projects yet. We're still pillaging our way to those. Well, better do Manhattan Project whilst I'm waiting. It's the only fair thing to do. And also, I say fair thing to do. I can also get myself another giant death robot. That's a fair thing to do. What am I going to do with all this uranium? Oh, I figured it out. Vietnam has a religion, and it's giving her science for every follower of a religion. That's why she's got so much. Okay, fair enough. That makes a lot of sense. What is the world's biggest religion? Russia's, and Russia's getting culture. Yep, that would explain in part why Russia's culture is so crazy high. Although, to be honest, it's always crazy high. That is literally what Russia does. Like, that is their whole deal. I need some tech. So here we go. That's predictive systems. That was code for predictive systems, if you didn't know the technical lingo for that. And yep, sorry, I want to go onto your campus. I don't care if there's a great writer in the way. I will run you over. I literally will. I have to say, the introduction of giant death robots into this whole thing, it certainly makes this conquest a little bit easier. Now, I could move normally, or I could hop. Why would you ever not hop? Hey! You know, I don't think I can actually resist this. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Territorial expansion. It's going to be so many grievances. My bad influence. Oh dear. Is that literally the worst you can tell me? That's not very good. I just have to free Korea from the pain that is all of the campuses they put right in the middle of district clumps. Why do you always do this, AI? Don't do that. Oh my god, yeah, plus 18. Look at that. The giant death robot can just walk into the city. As I say, there's no reason to do this. I do not need to attack and kill Korea. I just kind of fancied it. What I do need to do, though, is find the secrets of off-world mission, and I will find them in the random campuses of Russia, probably. 1 turn left. Come on, there's got to be something else. Tula, taken. Big population cities here. Real big population cities just swinging in, giving me everything. Absolutely everything I could ever need. Yeah, I actually don't think I can resist it. Bam! Oh, look at the damage. Yeah. I'm not even going to bother pillaging. I'm just going in. Thank you, Korea. Yum, yum, yum. Look how little damage my jet bombers take from mobile surface to air missiles. These are big weapons. And it's just like, nah, don't worry about it. There we go. Aachen. This is kind of why I wanted to go to war with Korea right at the end. That's the final city from mainland China. Now, you can argue with the Korean-China border all you want, but I'm taking this. I'm taking that as a win. 93 cities of pure Chinese unification. And off-world mission as well. Excellent. I can do projects now. Haha! Let's do some Lagrange missions and get these going, seeing as I have practically infinite aluminium. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, is there any need? Is there any need to be taking all of these cities? The answer to that is no, but here we are. In fact, now that I'm on Future Tech and Future Civic, there's no need to even pillage, is there? We might as well just keep attacking, taking cities over and over and over, just because we can. Yeah, go on then. Let's just take cities over and over and over. don't even need to pillage anymore. This just shows you how powerful Mongolia is. I got bombed. My helicopter got bombed twice, and the most damage I took was 19. It's because I have such a crazy amount of extra strength. It's nonsense. But here's the betrayal emergency. Let's see if this goes through. Oh, it certainly passed. Yes. Look at everyone here now at war with me. Who's not at war with me? Indonesia and Kema. Actually, so my southern neighbors were sensible enough to say, maybe a war with somebody with 5 giant death robots and a fleet of killer planes and helicopters maybe shouldn't be engaged on the battlefield. Everyone else was like, yeah, go on then. We'll give it a go, including, and I love this utterly, including Young Lei, who's like, yeah, go on then. I'll get involved. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what? Fair enough. I respect this hugely. We're still putting laser stations up into the sky, by the way. This is just what I do turn by turn. Up to 3 light years now. Quite a long time. Every time I go to war with somebody, like, all of my trade routes need to be reassigned. What a pain. This is where Mongolia's ability gets ridiculous, because 18 strength on giant death robots is not something that should be allowed, because then you can just punch through walls. There's nothing that anyone can do to stop it. It doesn't matter if the city is on full health. You just go bam and take the whole thing in one go. All you need is one small chink in the armor. Oh, it's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's so fun. Yeah, Korea's not escaping this either. We are very much now starting to carve into Korea's soft underbelly. Lovely. Yeah, fair play to Korea. They just bombed me with 3 or 4 planes. This giant death robot. It killed every single one of them because I've still got the plus 18 combat strength bonus against them. But yeah, they're giving it a go. They're giving it a go. I like to see the AI using planes. I am being hit with a lot of plane strikes. It's just unfortunate for them that my units are so fast that it doesn't matter how many times I get hit by plane strikes. I can just sort of pillage my way out of it. Plus, I only need to damage a city twice, and my giant death robots can go, hey, can I borrow this city? Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me borrow this city. Lovely. I mean, there's a city up to the north as well. This one, you are being annoying, and you have a battleship in you, which isn't great, but I reckon I can just walk a giant death robot in with my 178 strength, because of course I can. Oh, if only I'd taken the war department. I mean, I couldn't rush any of my space projects if I had, but that would be funny. Even my helicopters are now getting in on the action. Look at this, they're so strong they can just waltz into cities. 119 strength that one was. Beautiful. Well, can I just say, I like the fact that Moscow had St. Basil's Cathedral in it. Come on. That's pretty good. I mean, there's no tundra in this city whatsoever. Somebody said in the comments, wouldn't it be great if you played Russia on this map? Yeah, not so much. There is like no tundra on this map, which is a bit unfortunate. But I do like the fact they managed to pull that one off. That's cute. That's lovely. This was actually really sweet. Korea were just in this city trying to do the Mars project, and then they saw me walk in with a giant death robot, and they started making a missile cruiser armada. I feel like you're a bit late to this party, but I do like the idea that you just sort of went, oh no, and changed your mind on what you were doing. That is quite sweet. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty brutal now. Just pepper the walls a couple of times with bombers, get them ready. This, however, is Russia now out of the game. Goodbye, Russia. Goodbye. I get my spy back now, which is quite fun. I don't think I ever really intended to unify Russia into Mongolia, but there you go. Sometimes life just throws you a spare country. I think this divides Korea in two, which historically is always an interesting thing to do. Yep, there you go. We've isolated these 2 cities now. Bam. All of these units completely cut off from the homeland. What are you going to do? Late game is always something very satisfying about chaining up multiple cities being taken at the same time, but we can go 1 and take this northern city, and we can take the city just under it, and then this city on top of that. So 3 in 1 giant death robot fueled. Should we call it Rampage? Let's call it Rampage. There's probably an argument now to say that apart from this little city, we've taken everything we need to and we should leave Korea alone. But I don't know about that. Another little cheeky wave of cities. This is literally the turn after. This is how fast my army is moving now. Ah, yes. Just one after the other. 1, 2, 3, and that leaves Korea with just 2 cities left. Such a great superpower. Totally thrown under the Mongolian bus. I keep calling myself the Chinese bus. Can I rename myself to China right now? Is that something I can do? I feel like I've definitely earned that right. What's going on here? Oh, well, yeah, Kema is just sending endless rock bands and religious units to me. Sure, whatever. I'll take warrior monks. Why is it always warrior monks? Why? Anything else? Literally anything else. Fine, I'll buy a warrior monk army. Are you happy? 57 strong. Yes. What a crazy strength. What could I do with this? Yep, hit into St. Louis and not do anything. Wonderful. There's one of the 2 remaining cities, and I believe I've left the best to last. Plus 18 intel on combat because we've still got our spy, we've still got our trade route. And there we go. Korea's out. Korea unified into the Mongolian heartland. Peace. Peace at last. Oh no, wait, that's right. I'm still at war with the entire world. What to do now? Oh yes, look, Japan is just here. Single bomb, and I don't even need to use the giant death robot. That's the hilarious thing. The helicopters can just come out. Oh no, apparently they can't. Yep, it's giant death robot territory. There we go. We're now making our way across the sea into Japan. Sure. Is there any need to take over Japan? No need at all. But yet here we are, taking over Japan. Well, the game's making me wait, so I might as well, go for it. Oh, look at all these islands. Oh, Yonglei. I'm gonna send a little cheeky helicopter battalion over to Yonglei. Oh my goodness, what a run. Now I'm going to go through some of the stats at the end of this run because it is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a long time. But before we do, I just wanted to really quickly cram in. The YouTube algorithm hates long series that go on forever and ever because it really likes short. So if you enjoyed this series and you like to see more of this just catastrophically massive mission, then if you don't mind subscribing to the channel and liking the videos in this series and, doing all the algorithm stuff, it really does help. And I'm on Patreon and Coffee. Oh, go on, you want to. Right, enough of that. Let's show you this series. I got 4,341 points in the end, which I think is pretty good. Buildings constructed, a lot. Cities captured, almost 100. But also, cities founded, I had way more than everybody else, and I was quite proud of that. Districts constructed, I'd like to say that this is why we beat the AI this time, but no, I think it might have been my massive army. We didn't come anywhere near Russia's great people. That just shows you how effective they are at culture. Combats, well over 1,400 or so. Culture? Yeah, Russia was playing a blinder of a game. We took over about turn 185. Faith? I never actually took the lead. That was Kemmer. Gold? What is happening here? Is that Portugal? Whoa. I need to check in and see what Portugal's doing. I think something crazy's happening. Science? I did reasonably well, but again, that game was absolutely Korea's. Look at that line there. Just amazing science from Korea. Vietnam was doing pretty good until I sat on her a little bit. I do apologize about that, but hey, we had a mission. Score? Yeah. You see everybody's lines dive as I take them over. Cities destroyed? I didn't do any of that. I was lovely. Religions founded? Quite a few. Units killed? Loads. Units lost? I'm intrigued by this. Wow, actually I had quite a few. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units killed. Oh, terrible. 9 lost to about 170 killed. I mean, it's not a bad kill to death ratio, but I'm not too, that's terrible. Oh, 1 wonder. We did 1 wonder, a Stadio. I stole everyone else's. I'll admit, at the end of the game, I was having a little bit of fun with Japan, but look at look at this. Look at this empire. Look at the mini-map. No, honestly, look at the map. That is what we produced by the end of that game. Look at this beautiful China that we made. Oh, is that not the most gorgeous thing you've seen on Civ 6? Come on, let me know. Show me something better than that. It's beautiful. We've even got a sort of fairly realistic representation of what countries look like. Ish. Maybe not, but I mean, still. We ended up with 123 cities and 993 population, almost 1,000 pop. Wow. Some funny things in here. We had 47 aluminium coming in per turn, 66 oil, and 24 uranium. I actually had enough for another 2 giant death robots. We had 6 of them at the end of the game here. They're pretty devastating when Japan mostly is fighting with under 60 strength walls, which isn't very good. Check out my beautiful capital, 351 production, and I'm not really using anything that boosts the production with trade routes, and we've still got another 16 trade routes I could use. What a lovely, lovely capital this is. Imagine if I was using somebody like Spain on this map, given the continent split here. Oh, actually, you know what? I've realized I've settled in the desert, haven't I, rather than North Asia. But I guess that's fine, because I've got barely any cities here. Yeah, that's why, because everything is on a different continent. My colonial taxes card is just going wild. 400 production, 470 gold. Oh, this was so fun. I really, really enjoyed this game. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Can we unify China as Mongolia? You better believe we can. The Khan is unstoppable. unstoppable. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go and lie down for a considerable amount of time. Bye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, I Love You Tombo, Flying Dutch Burbs. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!